Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again with another Valaverse Action Force action figure review, and today we have in front of us the Delta Trooper Republic Guard, or the female Delta Trooper. I think I forgot to mention by the review of the male Delta Trooper that it also comes with a stand. That wasn't on purpose, I just forgot because I had the stands on the side. Actually, for this and that figure I haven't even opened the stand, I kept it in a bag because I really like the fact that we get stands, but if I don't need them, I don't use them. I manage to stand my figure in poses, as you can see, and I prefer having them just standing on their feet, unless I feel they're gonna topple over, or maybe at some point I will have to put everything in stands. I don't know, I just always put my figures on their feet. I'm reviewing this figure. I think it's the same body as the Eclipse one, and it will be the same like for the Steel Brigade. So I'm doing this video, as I said, with the male figure, that it's in order to use this video to link it for the articulation and all of that. Here you have the packaging. The art style seems to be from the same artist as for the whole line, so you have some unity there, some cohesiveness. There you have the file card. Valaverse is giving us file cards. I think he knows people used to appreciate that. Legal stuff, whatever, that's the little box. These figures are a bit less costly than the named releases because they come with a bit less, and they're like, the customizable figures that you can equip with all the gear packs they put out there, yeah. So she comes, let's put her here for a moment, breakdancing. She comes first of all with this other head. This is the one it actually came with inside of the box. The light skin, the white skin face here. You can see only like a bit of skin and the eyes, so you can use this for a ninja or whatever. And these ones are cast in the green plastic, and the skin and the eyes and eyebrows are painted on differently to the male version. Opposite. You have a couple of fist hands, as with every Valaverse release so far, I guess, or I think that's the case. A couple of gripping hands, a couple of gun holding hands, and this weapon, which is the same that came with Pandora, if I'm right, this kind of sub-automatic like tiny machine gun, whatever you want to call it. I'm not a weapons expert, but a cool looking one with a scope, with suppressor, this longer but a bit thin handle and clip. But hey, it's a cool looking weapon. This little figure come with all of these things. There you can see the face. This is the darker skin. Well, the dark skin, it's just, you have two options, yeah, black and white, whatever dark and light, yeah. And you have the head that can look up that far. It can look down that far. It has a bit more tilt than the male version because of the neck being a bit thinner, I guess. The neck to the torso is just a solid piece, solid or put together. It doesn't have articulation. That's what I mean. No butterfly, but you have this thing that you can click. You have one click like in front of the body, so you have some, a bit less than the male with its butterfly, but you do have some cross action there, which I think is good. It's also a solution, the arms can go all the way around. You can lift them up to, let's see, I think that's it, up to like 90, a little bit more than 90. You have the bicep cut there. You have double jointed pinless elbows that can bend that far, so I guess that's okay. We can look at it also from this perspective. The hands, these are the only ones, the trigger finger hands are the only ones with vertical swivels, and all the other pairs of hands come with horizontal swivels, and I think that's the way. Well, the gripping hands could also have vertical. At least one of them could have a vertical swivel. Anyway, but you can use this. These are also gripping hands. They just happen to have the trigger finger as well. Now we'll go to the diaphragm and the waist at the same time, so she can bend backwards that far with both points of articulation combined. She can bend forward that far. Could be more, yeah, it could be more, I think. But hey, it's something, you know. She does a little bit. She can bend, tilt to the sides that far to the other side. It's a bit stiff here. I did oil this one in the hips, the waist, and the diaphragm, and I did the tea party procedure, of course. She can turn a little bit, or she can turn at the waist. Actually, this side turns very nicely. This one is like, I feel like resistance, so I won't force it here on video. You can also turn here, but I don't know, I feel better to do it here. I don't know, you can mix a little bit, of course. Yeah, due to a bit of resistance I'm feeling, I won't go all the way around it right now. You have the hips that can do the full splits. She can kick backwards, a little bit. I mean, if you drop down a bit more, she can kick forward that far without using the drop down, so 90 degrees. If you use the drop down, you can do what I was doing at the beginning of the video, what she was doing, you know, that pose. You can do the high kicks. You have, of course, also the thigh cut here, can go all the way around. Double jointed pinless knees. Whew. You have double jointed pinless knees, and this one was super stiff on the lower bit, and this was super stiff on the upper bit. But I mean, yeah, you just have to make sure that you hit the figure and make it and get it ready to move, you know, to move it around while it's still flexible and warm, so that it gains, that you can move it, you know, that's what I mean. The boots can swivel around. Again, the feet can go backwards that far, can go forward that far. Is not that much, but yeah, that's it, I guess. She has a decent, let's see, actually, I mean, it's the same as Eclipse again and Pandora. A decent ankle rocker, I guess. And there you have her, the female Delta Trooper, Republic Guard, next to the male Delta Trooper, Night Ops, Steel Brigade, and some other characters. I just wanted to keep this video short. Again, it's just to present that base body with the movement and all of that. And yeah, to use it whenever the same body presents itself again in front of my eyes, you know. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao.